How diverse is your workplace or community? And how many different cultures do you see interacting on a typical day in your life? The Community Partnership Network, or CPN, is an initiative created by the Intercultural Association of Greater Victoria. It's made up of over 100 local agencies, businesses, and institutions. Since its launch in 2011, workshops and training programs have helped to build and support culturally diverse communities. To learn more about the impact that the Community Partnership Network is having, I spoke with I.C.A.'s Community Development Coordinator, Stephen Bayliss.
You know, generally speaking, diversity in terms of a vision or goal is being able to have a workforce or workplace or community in which you see representation from all of those who are part of the broader community. So we're looking at folks of different ethnic backgrounds, different faith groups, gender, and it even goes broader into sexual orientation, different abilities, different educational backgrounds. I mean, in an ideal community, in terms of our goal of making a welcoming, inclusive community, which a community partnership has as its goal, right. That's what we like to see, that kind of plurality where everybody feels connected and involved and invested.
Now, what do kids learn in other parts of the world?
The CPN recently held the Diversity Symposium at the Mary Winspear Centre in Sydney. In attendance, a wide cross-section of community and business leaders coming together in one room to delve into the many layers of workplace diversity.
On one level, we're all the same. We're all human beings.
One of the keynote speakers at the summit was Lionel LaRoche. He's the founder of a company called Multicultural Business Solutions. In the past 15 years, he's provided cross-cultural training to over 20,000 professionals in 14 different countries. He gave some examples of visible and invisible differences in the workplace.
The real issue is the invisible differences, such as being on time. The situation in the workplace where it's really obvious is you have a 10 a.m. meeting. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. your team meets. Until what time can you arrive without apologizing because you're late? Well, my experience is in BC, up to 10:10, you're not really late. You can apologize if you decide to do so, but it's not socially mandated until 10:10. After 10:10, you have a choice. You either bring Timbits or apologize. Okay?
We're proud to be engaged with the Community Partnership Network because it's creating more diversity within our organization and within the community, so it's really great to be here today.
I work in a dental hygiene program where we have a clinic in our building where we address, or we actually see a lot of people in a community from diverse background. So it's really good as a teacher to be able to sort of share that information that I learned today to the students and how they better care for their patients and so forth.
Put it in the room, we're not here to be politically correct.
Another presenter, Meharuna Ghani, experienced racism growing up in Golden, BC. She spoke passionately about her insights into building intercultural relationships.
The key message is that we all need to work towards building belonging. We all carry assumptions with us, every person, and if we want to move forward, we need to begin with ourselves, our self-awareness, and then move forward in dealing with difference.
When an employer takes on an immigrant, not in all cases, but in some cases, that new immigrant employee may require some extra support in the way of developing literacy skills, language communication skills. I mean, they're probably going to be moving up the continuum in terms of language acquisition, English language acquisition. But if we can get an employer to understand that more support in the way of literacy development is needed, that's one of the things that we want them to be aware of, and we're there to provide that support. In fact, even better, Literacy Victoria is a part of the Community Partnership Network. We can call upon, through our network, the Literacy Victoria to work with employers to develop workshops, skill development, sharing of information. So that this is the beauty of the CPN, is that we network and pull together different members so they can provide some of the expertise that they have to be able to support the better integration of a newcomer employee within any particular workforce.
One organization demonstrating cultural diversity is the Saanich Police. When you arrive at the front of the building, signage welcomes you in many languages. Some police officers specialize in multicultural outreach, like Constable Kim Bassi.
Constable Kim Bassi is one of our wonderful champions of diversity. She's involved with many groups, many businesses, many organizations, and what she does is she's able to go around, because of her great communication skills, she goes around and helps us develop those relationships even further. So she does a lot of crime prevention type stuff. She gets involved with groups and as far as problem solving and coming up with ideas and strategies to make the community a bit safer.
So when we look at what are the benefits and what are the challenges faced by, let's say, members of the Community Partnership Network in terms of achieving diversity, some of the benefits clearly are a chance to access communities or markets. You know, if you're a business, you're going to be able to sell your products, sell your programs, your services to a broader constituency. It's not just the mainstream, but maybe it's the Chinese Canadian community, the Indian Canadian community, the Afro-Caribbean community, the Hispanic community. It does take time. It does require resources. It requires training and understanding. It's not like tomorrow we can sit up and say we want to become multicultural and diverse. Right. It takes many steps to get to that place. Having the patience, having the energy, having the resources to be able to carry out the steps that are necessary in an effective way, in a long-term way.
In order to understand me as a person and my diversity, I need to understand other people and their diversity. So that means intersecting with diverse cultures and people and religions and spiritualities and whatever. And that at the end of the day, we're all trying to figure out how do we just get along.